childish sometimes.
Welcome to episode 22 of the Omega Podcast. I'm Wendell, and this week we're going to take a quick look at a recently released Doctor Who themed book called the TARDIS Handbook. I haven't done a book review since the days I was in elementary school. You perhaps remember book reviews from then. They consisted of a wee child discussing a book and giving away all but the last portion of what happened, and including the line, "You'll have to read the book for yourself to find out what happened." I'll endeavor to keep this review away from that format. The TARDIS Handbook, the official guide to the best ship in the universe, is written by Steve Tribe and published by Random House UK. This book is 128 pages about the Doctor's permanent companion, the TARDIS. This is a fun little book that explores a lot of different aspects of the TARDIS. This book is stuffed to the gills with information. It's got history for the different looks that have been used and talks about what has changed and evolved in each of them. It talks about companions that have accompanied the Doctor, different pieces of equipment and locations within the TARDIS, and just contains overall a lot of data. My main complaint with the book is the size. It's a small hardcover, so while it was jam-packed with information, some of the pictures get a little small, but that serves to whet the appetite to rewatch some classic episodes. Broken into 5 main parts, and also including an introduction, a section on the Time Lords of Gallifrey, and a small epilogue, these 8 sections are just full of information. Section 1 is entitled A Madman with a Box. It talks about famous chameleon circuit and shows 6 different designs that the TARDIS has had over the years. I found the section talking about the different locks and keys that have been used very interesting, probably because I just watched the Daleks and Susan had explained the special way that the lock had to be opened or else it would melt. Section 2 is called There's a Whole World in There and addresses the designs of the TARDIS. Concept art is displayed along with a lot of photographs, especially of the latest version with labels displaying what the different mechanisms do on the controls. My favorite part of this section is the piece on the secondary control room that was used by the 4th Doctor. I had always thought that was so neat. Section 3, In Flight, talks about operations of the TARDIS, and I thought the highlight of this section was the piece entitled Hold That One Down. It has a listing of the different components that have been referenced over the years, and also includes the date that the piece was mentioned. For example, the chameleon arch listed as rewrote the Doctor's biology from Gallifreyan to human, and lists the year as 2007. We know this is from the Human Nature Family of Blood story. How Big is Section 4, and talks about how the TARDIS is larger on the inside than the outside, and some of the rooms that are inside the TARDIS, including the Zero Room the 5th Doctor needed and jettisoned in Castrovalva. This section also talks about different regenerations the Doctor has gone through. The 5th and final section is called Materialization, and discusses how the TARDIS travels along with how the production team makes it happen for the show. Aside from the small photographs and the forgivable necessity of having a bulk of 11th Doctor story specifics, those are the only drawbacks that I find in this book. This is still a great powerhouse of knowledge trapped in a tiny book. My main highlights of this book included 1. The TARDIS exteriors over the years, 2. The secondary control room, 3. The section different pieces of technology used in the TARDIS, 4. The section on the Zero Room, and 5. The regeneration the Doctors has gone through. Overall, this is a really fun book, and it's worth a read, and it won't take up much space on your bookshelf. That should do it for this episode of the Omega Podcast. As always, you can check us out on our Facebook page, send us email at theomegapodcast@hotmail.com, or check us out on our webpage at www.theomegapodcast.org. There is also a Twitter account, or you can leave us a voicemail at 1-507-24-OMEGA. That's 1-507-246-6342. Look forward to hearing from you and talking to you on our next episode, where we'll be discussing The Lodger. Until then, stay out of trouble, and we will be seeing you around. Bye-bye.
(507-246-6342). Are you sure this is the right number to Pizza Hut?
Yes.
Hi, yes. I would like to order an extra large supreme pizza. What else?
Extra cheese.
Right, extra cheese.
Hurry up.
Shut up!
I am hungry.
I know. Make that 2 extra large supreme pizzas with extra cheese.
Don't forget the cheese bread.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay, fine. 2 extra large supreme pizzas with extra cheese and a side of cheese bread. Delivered at the TARDIS Tavern. Just use my Visa under Sean.
Do you have coupons?
Shut up!